Hello guys, it's your boy Nattle. Today I'm gonna make a new video for you guys. I've made some changes to the opener that I want to show you guys. I've also got Drought of Souls now, which is fucking awesome. So I want to show you guys how to incorporate that in your opener. I'm also gonna talk a little bit about Vanish and Venom. Ooh, the scary topic that I've been getting a lot of hate about, right? But I want to talk to you about that and explain to you when to use it and why you should use it sometimes, not all the time, but we'll talk about that in a minute here, guys. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, first off I'm gonna go over the opener. So I didn't really change much, but I'll show you what I changed here in a second, right? I'll put the exact opener in text after the video as usual. But yeah, a lot of people use the regular opener that we used to use before, which was Garrote, Mutilate, Rupture. So you get like a 16-second Rupture, something like this. And then you Vanish Rupture into that to get like a really long Vanish Rupture. And that you get that pretty early on, but the drawback of this strategy, because this is the opener that everyone's talking about, right? This is the opener that like all the text-based guides, I'm not gonna name any names, but all the text-based guides that I've seen, they cover this opener. They say it's the best one, and I honestly I don't really agree, because a lot of the times, even when we have the buffed chance to Agonizing Poison, like even with the buffed chance, I still sometimes end up with 4 or 3. And if I come to the point in my opener where I'm using Drought of Souls and I have 4 Agonizing Poison stacks, that's devastating. That's honestly, that's horrible. So that can happen. It has happened to me when I tried it out. Like I played with it for a few days and I really didn't enjoy it, honestly. It worked well when we used Exsanguinate, but now it's just not reliable for me, honestly. Like I don't ever want to do a boss and then my whole try is ruined because I got bad RNG with Agonizing Poison. So that's why I like to put in a Venom early. So what I do is I'll talk over it first before I do it, okay? So first off I Garrote, obviously. Then my first cast out of stealth is Envenom. That will get me a 2-second buff, which will guarantee 5 stacks, pretty much. I mean 99% of the time you're gonna have 5 stacks because of this. And after I've done this, I will Mutilate into Rupture, into Mutilate, into Vendetta, and then I make sure I have 5 points, so I will Mutilate again if I need to. Then I will Vanish Rupture, and then I will Kingsbane. So I'll show you here. I'll show it to you in action. Okay, so you start out with Garrote, Envenom, Mutilate, Rupture, Mutilate, Vendetta, Mutilate, Mutilate, Vanish, Rupture, Kingsbane, Mutilate, Envenom with 5 common points, and here you use Drought of Souls. So that's the opener right there. It gets you pretty okay numbers actually. I think the highest one I got is like 1.7 million. I don't have the legendary shoulders, so that would help me a little bit. Either way, I guess I can talk about when to use Drought of Souls, right? Because you're gonna use that throughout the fight. Like you should use it every time it's off cooldown, because it's not affected by Vendetta, so you don't have to hold it for Vendetta at all. What you want to make sure, however, though, is that it's like you have 5 stacks of Agonizing, of course, because it scales with Agonizing Poison. So you want to make sure you have 5 stacks, and what you want to do is you want to do a 5 combo point Envenom or Rupture beforehand, because that will, as you can see now, it's 36% increased damage, and then if you Surge of Toxins, it's 45. So you want to make sure you do a 5 combo point something before the Drought of Souls, because that will, then the Surge of Toxins will last throughout the entire Drought of Souls, which is gonna be really good for you. So in a situation like this, I'm beating at the boss, right? I'll do Envenom, and then I'll do Drought of Souls, and that makes sure that it's like, then you would have the full duration for the entire Drought of Souls, which is really nice. Some other things you want to think about is you want to make sure you have your bleeds on the target, because you can't refresh your bleeds during Drought of Souls. You want to make sure you have at least like 3-4 seconds on your bleeds, preferably 4-5, because it's obviously the effect is 3 seconds, so you don't want your bleeds to fall off ever. What you also want to do is you want to have as low energy as possible when using this, because it's basically a pool, right? You won't be using any energy for 3 seconds. That's why this trinket is so nice, because you can use it to pool. So you will use it and you won't use any energy for 3 seconds. So I'm gonna wait for it to come back up here, and then we're gonna do another opener. But yeah, so that's why you want to use it. You want to make sure your bleeds are up on the target. You want to make sure you have a 5 combo point something to get the Surge of Toxins on the target. You want to have 5 agonizing poison stacks, and you want to be pretty low on energy, right? Pretty low. Okay, so I'll go over the opener here one more time. So Garrote, Envenom, Mutilate, Rupture, Mutilate, Vendetta, Mutilate, make sure you have 5, Vanish, Rupture, Kingsbane, Mutilate, make sure you have 5 here again, and then you do Drought of Souls. That was a really bad opener. What you can do also is you can, when you end up in a situation like that where I had 4 combo points, you can use the Poison Knife if you feel that your energy is so low. Like I should have done that there. When you feel that your energy is so low that you won't get 5 combo points, and use the Envenom before your Surge of Toxins runs out. So if you're in that kind of position, you might want to use Poison Knife just to get that last combo point. I try to do it sometimes, but yeah, it's a very small difference really. But you can use it to get that last combo point, for example if you need 5 before Drought of Souls, or if you need 5 for Vanish, Rupture. You can also do Poison Knife if you need to, if you get bad luck with your combo points. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the opener. I'll put it on the screen now, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about Vanish and Envenom. Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about Vanish and Envenom, right? So some people have come up to me and they said like, yeah, you shouldn't use this in the opener and whatever, and Rupture does more damage and so on. And I know Rupture does more damage, right? Like Rupture does more damage, even if you have 4 set, if you have whatever, Mastery, like whatever, Rupture does more damage, like using Vanish, Rupture, so that's why I'm using that in my opener instead. What I really think that Vanish and Envenom should be used for is like specific encounters where you don't have that much time on the boss, or like mid-fight where timers don't really line up and you end up getting like your Vanish ready just before the boss is about to die. Then you can hit him with the Vanish and Envenom, because obviously you won't get the full duration. In general, you just want to use Vanish and Envenom when you can't get the full Rupture duration. Also, something I like to do in dungeons is that in the opener, like I will have 5 combo points already, right? So I'll have 5 combo points like this. Let me just clear combat here. Okay, so I'll open up with a 5 combo point Rupture, and here you obviously already have an empowered Rupture on the target, so it doesn't make any sense to use another one. So here I will actually use Vanish and Envenom, like in the opener of a dungeon boss, for example. So that's a way you can use it as well, but I don't think you should use it in the opener ever. So the Vanish and Envenom opener or whatever, like from the last video, you shouldn't use that, because overall Vanish and Envenom is a DPS, is lower damage than Vanish, Rupture, and you will do lower DPS if you use it in your opener regularly. But as I said, it has its time and its place. I use it sometimes from time to time, but definitely don't use it in your opener. You want to use Vanish, Rupture in your opener like we did all the times before. So that's definitely what you want to do. So I'm happy we cleared that up. I'm sorry for any misunderstandings or anything like that. So either way, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pretty quick video, but I hope you understood the opener and understood the when to use Vanish and Venom. If you have any questions, as usual, just come to my stream. You know where you can find me. I'll put the stream down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.